So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown. Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 21st touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Roethlisberger will throw. And right now they're saying, hey, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Here we go. Back to back.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Still fighting for more. And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receiver's eyes when he's throwing the ball. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now it's Roethlisberger, and he whips that one incomplete there.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They come out with one back and three, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and
it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Another score from around the league. Meanwhile, up in Cleveland, the Jets out to the early lead. Bell, Josh McCown with one touchdown pass thus far. And now running right through him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown on his way to a... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is real.
Fresh set of downs here.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He finds an opening past the 40. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. Martavis Bryant. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Here's Roethlisberger. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big... play, Roethlisberger to Brown. 44 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with another. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Going deep here for Bryant. The swing pass caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now it's Roethlisberger. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each...
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 26th. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And now out come the Steelers. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep him here.
They'll go again with Bell. And an alley to run. And now running right through him. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 27. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Now Roethlisberger, he sets to fire. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points. And
got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his third touchdown of the game. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense this playing.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 44 yards. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Big offensive explosion help leading them.